So we're going to launch into our tip of the month. I think many of you are excited to be able to utilize our new wildcard features in Media Asset Importer. Um, that is a long-winded way to say um, the tool set that we use to download and ingest content into wide orbit automation. And the new version of AFR 2024, which is due to be released May 1st, includes some wonderful new features that can allow you to sunset third-party downloader tools. If you're using a separate tool to be able to pull in content that has dates in the title or the path, now you can sunset those tools and be able to do this within wide orbit automation. So without further ado, let's pop over to the demo system. Okay, here we are. Let's just add a path that shows, for example, if the best show ever is a show that is publicized daily, but we want to just pull in the Tuesday show, for example. I'm going to grab this path from another window and place it in here. This is Linux pathing, so if you're in Windows, your slashes may go a different direction, for example. But this shows that we're going to go to the path, and then we're going to add the variable of we want Tuesdays of the month, day, year format. We want dates that fall on a Tuesday that have best show ever there. So I'm going to add that path and go right back to it. And in here, I'm going to add some rules, of course. And I'm going to pick my 4 segments that I've already pre-created and save those to this. And then we'll pop into one of these and show you some of the date variables that we can have within this. Now, in this example, we've only told it to pull in Tuesdays with this set of rules. So of course I can say in the rule name that it's for Tuesdays, and we don't need to necessarily add variables in these spaces because the whole folder was for the date that we selected. So of course we've got that we're going to add a comment on it to know when it was downloaded, because I think all of us on the call have had times when we played downloaded content in hopes every segment updated, but perhaps one of the segments of your program was not downloaded within those dates. And then that's also why we put the end date on here. So this allows this program to be valid for 6 days so that it will only play on that designated Tuesday instead of Tuesdays in perpetuity. Whew, that was a lot of words. Okay, so again, just some wonderful options both in the content and within our download path to be able to do that. Another example is I've got a rule down here for downloading today's news. And so if the file name contains today's date, then it will follow these ingestion rules. And again, the title will be set to the hour and whether it was AM or PM, so that we know that it was the morning or afternoon news, for example. We've got the downloaded date. The artist is set to today's news, and it's only valid to play today. Also in AFR 2024 is the ability to set gain on imports. So if you know that the file is going to come in a little light, you can improve that. You can also do some of that with normalization. So you can play with these variables and decide which one is the best fit for your processing. So those are a couple of examples of our ability to utilize wildcards in Media Asset Importer, both within the directory structure and within the rule set.